Hey guys, so take a look at this. Since we got 6 new glyph slots, I'm going to show you some of the top players' bases and what they're using, and you'll have a good sense of why I'm making an upgraded glyph tier list video. So the number one base, Bama Boy, is using the Love Forever set, the Rock set on his Shooting Star, Academic and Halloween set on his Bella, and the Glacial Set and Anniversary Set on Shadow Beast. Now, why am I mentioning these things? Because with the addition of 6 more glyph slots on every hero, it literally changes the metagame forever. And what I mean by that is we no longer have to store and tuck away our mediocre glyph sets and just let them collect dust in our glyph bag, because you can literally equip every single glyph you want pretty much on a hero. And I made a glyph tier list 9 months back. All of that is pretty much obsolete because now we don't need to put only the best top-notch glyph sets on a hero. We can mix match the best ones with the mediocre ones just because there's so much room on the playing field now. And I wanted to do an updated ranking video. Let me know what you guys think about it. Let me know your thoughts and comments below, and let's get into it. So we'll start here in no particular order. The last glyph set video I made right when this set came out. We have 3 new sets to be ranked. I'll start in no order. This one is good. This is a good set. Actually, no, I think it's... I'm going to put it here for now. And the reason why is because this set used to be good. Some would say it's just meh. But now that there's so many shapes and slots on the heroes, you have so much room to fit more glyphs on the heroes. This ends up being good now. This glyph set is really good. The issue with this glyph set is it's very defensively oriented, so it's not like a one-size-fits-all glyph set that you can put on anyone and have major success with, especially starting off. The other issue with this glyph set is it only really shines at gold resonance. If you're not getting it at gold resonance, it's not that great, so keep that in mind as well. I think this glyph set, the monster set, is the best glyph set in the game right now. I can make a video doing a deeper dive on that if you guys want more analysis, but the set bonus basically makes your hero Chrono Keeper every time you cast a skill. The Vortex does attack damage, AoE attack damage at that, so it benefits from Pierce. So that Vortex is basically a CK Divine. It's good on every hero, literally. Even if you put it on offensive Bastion heroes, they're a miniature CK. It just adds so much damage. The circle is very defensive, but like I said, we're purely talking the set overall. I think it's amazing. It definitely shines with crit builds like on Zafan, so just keep that in mind, but the Abyss Demon videos I did, the Samurai video I did, they really shined because of this glyph set on that hero. So let's do the Glacial Set. I think it's meh. A lot of people are really sold on the set bonus for defense. Oh, the glacial thing makes you do no damage and it slows you an insane amount. What people seem, or what I think about it, in my opinion, is that you have to be right next to the hero for that set bonus to even work or do anything. Sometimes it takes 2 minutes of heroes walking around, your hero walking around, to even get in melee range. So for example, if you put that set on Penth or Shadow Beast, how do you even know they're going to be near enemies to slow them? If they are near enemies, they're usually near like Glory Priestess, Penth, and Reneven. When's the last time you saw a Penth or Shadow Beast directly get in range and attack a Zafan in CK? It's very rare on defense, meaning this set bonus doesn't get much value. It lowers damage and attack speed. That's not going to do anything if you're slowing Penth or Renee or GP, you know what I mean? So I don't think it's that great. Even now that you have so many slots to put glyphs on, I don't think it's that great. Next, we have the Academic Set. I'm going to put it in good. I think it's a good set overall. If I'm going to be honest, the set bonus has been phased out and is just not good anymore. The good thing about the set bonus was mostly that it increased damage, but even more so that it reset your active skill cooldown. That's not really good anymore because you can do the same thing with one glyph being the cooldown star right here. So using this set bonus it's not that good. What I will say about this glyph set though, all of the individual glyphs are truly amazing, so it's a good glyph set at the end of the day. And the triangle is S tier, so it's not awful. The party set, I'm going to put in meh. I would put it here, or maybe even here, but after the Steward nerf, the Steward nerf indirectly buffed the Anniversary Set. The Anniversary Set hard counters this glyph set and makes it really detrimental to your team to have, so I'm going to put it here now. Sad story, but that's the truth. The Winter Set, it's good. I'm going to rank it at the same time with Soccer because they go hand in hand. They give heroes damage. That's all they do pretty much. They're both good at what they do. They're easy to get. They're very free-to-play friendly. For that reason, I think they're good. You could argue there's better options nowadays if you really want to optimize your damage, but these are like your bread and butter for starting off especially. They're always going to be good at what they do. They're just very one-dimensional, and they're offense-oriented, not defense. So, Anniversary Set, I think it's good now. It was like the worst set in the game when Spirit Steward came out. It was just completely useless. They nerfed Steward. I think it's good now. Maybe it's really good, honestly, on defense, but the thing about it is you can easily counter it. If the offensive player sees you using it, they can just not use silence-oriented stuff, and then it just is useless. So I'm going to put it good. The Blessed Set, I hate doing this because I have like 15 of these. Every top player has so many of these, but it's not that good anymore because people have found out how to counter it with Djinni and Pangoli. Is it still good? Yeah. Is it the best like it used to be? No. And that's one of the most important updates on this tier list in my opinion. This used to be like the best glyph set ever for defense. It's just not the case anymore. Would I go for it? I would get a square or two. I would get a square especially for Shadow Beast. I think this glyph set is amazing on Shadow Beast because he survives so long that he outlasts Djinni's curse usually. But other heroes, I don't even know if I would use it on other heroes anymore. I'm going to be honest. The square that lasts for 12 seconds, if the enemy has a Pangoli, it lasts for like 2.5 seconds. Do you want to spend $250 to get 2.5 seconds of immortality? I don't think so. So keep that in mind. This glyph set, I think it's good now because there's so many slots available on a hero, and I think it's better than all of these prior glyphs. Maybe it's the same tier as Academic. The thing that is so underrated about this glyph set is that it reduces enemy skill damage. In a meta where skill damage is so powerful from like Zafan, sometimes even Sapphirex, having a glyph set that can do that is really good. It's basically like an AC insight, and not only does it reduce Zafan skill damage. It boosts your hero's skill damage reduction. It boosts their damage, attack rate, all that stuff. I think this Glyph set is one of the worst, but if you have an insane cooldown reduction, here's where this Glyph set is actually pretty strong. If you have 0 or 1 second cooldown reduction and you put this Glyph set on a defensive hero, the shield reactivates every few seconds and it tanks so much damage. But other than that, I could see this Glyph set being really good on some heroes actually. I'm going to put it here because if you have Halloween Star and Adept on, let's say, like Penthesilea, at the same time, the shield only blocks 1 damage instance. I'm going to put it here. I think it's meh. It's too much to ask for, and there's just better glyphs nowadays, so I don't think... I tried to cook, but I didn't cook. This glyph set is really good. Amazing on offense. The most underrated glyph set on defense in the game. The eggs that form when you die, which every hero dies, not after Spirit Steward was nerfed, but before that, and even to some extent now, when a hero dies, which they usually do on defense, if you can summon an egg turret for 25 seconds, it's just so good. It kills Bastion heroes like guaranteed. It does an insane amount of damage. I think it's really good. And on top of that, this glyph set is arguably one of the best ever for offense because of the egg hex bonus. Now the set bonus itself is not amazing on offense. It's really good on like Zafan because he is known for dying so much, so he reactivates the set bonus. But other than that, it's really the hex that people go for. This glyph set I think is meh. It was nerfed way too much. There is no reason to get this glyph set at all. Actually, I'm going to put it here for that reason. Because this set exists. This set is just a better version of this set. This set is also bugged, and it doesn't activate on buildings when all heroes are dead, so talk about an underwhelming glyph set. Next we have this set. I'm going to put it here just because the individual glyphs are so good, but the set bonus is really underwhelming in my opinion. The cap on the lanterns is like 3, and after you activate 3, which usually happens in the first 10 seconds of battle, you never activate any more lanterns for the rest of the game. The lanterns do 0 damage. Like literally, like they will do 0 damage at top level. And the set bonus is, I'm not a fan of it at all, but the individual glyphs are so good, the star and the square specifically. So for that reason, it goes here. The Eggster Set, I'm going to put it here. I think you could put it here technically because the set bonus is decent on offense if you can get it to buff your CK. But it's to get a whole glyph set to make your CK do like 20% more damage. I'll put it here. It's in between. Maybe it's the best one here. Yeah, I'm going to put it here. The longer the game goes on, the worse this glyph set gets. And I don't mean like the battle, but I mean Clash of Lords 2 in general. And that's because this glyph set has so many caps regarding like the bonuses it gives, and everything that's capped in this game slowly phases out over time. So for that reason, I'm going to put it here. This glyph set I think is really good. Put it right here. Right here. The set bonus is okay, but the individual glyphs on this set are like some of the best glyphs of all time. So I might even put it here. So the set bonus that you get for equipping all 3 glyphs, I just said it, but I'll say it again, is okay. It's pretty good on defense, honestly. But the star, the square, and the triangle are some of the best glyphs we've ever seen. I feel like I have to put it up here for that reason. The triangle is amazing. The square is maybe the best glyph of all time. The star is really good. I'm going to put it here for that reason. Turkey set, it's really good. I think it could be in this tier, but I'm going to put it here. The best glyph set for Zafan, in my opinion. It blows these glyphs out of the water in terms of damage. It's just so good. And the set bonus gives you piercing skills, which penetrates through armor, which armor is so insane now, so the fact you can counter it by putting this on Zafan now, this glyph set is amazing. I might even put it here. But I'm going to put it here because it only is good on heroes like that spam their skill. On Chrono Keeper, it's good, but it's not like amazing in my opinion, so I'm going to put it here. This glyph set, oh man. I think people made a mistake going for this glyph set because the set bonus, all it does is it shares healing with an ally. And the glyph, individual glyphs, the hex, the square, and the circle, I don't think are that good. And I think this glyph set is going to get the same treatment this glyph set did. And as this one also. And this one. I think it's not good enough to withhold the test of time, so I think it will get phased out. So I'm going to put it here, honestly. Now, a lot of top players use the Hex on defense. A lot of top players have it at Gold Resonance on defense. I don't think it's that good. It shares healing with allies for like 40 seconds after you cast your Divine. Yeah, that's good on defense, but there's like permanent 100% healing reduction from the attacker now at the top levels, so it's like, what's even the point of the set bonus? This glyph set is amazing, one of the most mandatory glyph sets to have at the top level in my opinion, because it gives you the opportunity and the chance to mess up someone's attack and make them just completely fumble. It's also really good on offense. The triangle is one of the best glyphs in the game. A lot of top players spam the star glyph on their bastion, and like I think some people even use it on CK to boost X and CK's damage because they're always next to each other. It's really good. The set bonus especially is super OP. If you're able to make that set bonus activate on defense, it really gives attackers a tough time. If you've ever fought into this set, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. The issue with it is sometimes it doesn't do anything. The set bonus has to activate on Renee and Glory Priestess, or X and CK, to really get value. But heroes on defense usually attack Penthesilea. Penthesilea doesn't really struggle if she gets affected by the debuff. So it's not super consistent, but it's really good. Next we have this set. I'm going to put it right here. I think the square is pretty bad because it only activates one time per battle and it lasts like 8 seconds. So a tier 2 glyph that lasts 8 seconds, I don't think it's that good. The hex is really good and the triangle is really good. But the issue I have with this glyph set is I think the set bonus is really bad. especially for being the second most newest set in the game. Now, here's the catch, is this set, I think if you put it on Saf, could be super OP because it ignores shields on defense. And to do that with the Saf Divine could be game changing. The issue though is the buff that gives you that opportunity to ignore shields activates pretty on and off. Like there's like a 15-second downtime, so it's hard to navigate. I'm going to put it here for now. I think it has potential. The Hex and the Triangle are amazing. The set bonus is really situational. Lastly, this set, I think it's going to fit right here. I don't think it will be OP. It reactivates invincibility and it completely counters Spirit Steward. So a lot of people might think, oh, you put this on every defense hero and then Spirit Steward is useless. Not necessarily, because the buff that makes you reactivate invincibility only works for the first like 15-10 seconds of battle. And to get that buff back, you have to kill an enemy. If you're on defense and enemies are invincible, especially after Steward is nerfed, you're not going to be able to kill enemies easily. So you're not really going to get the buff back consistently. So I think this Glyph set on defense is just going to be really good. I don't think it's going to be super OP. I might be wrong though. Obviously we haven't seen it in action. And on the other hand, I think this Glyph set will actually be really good on offense. I think it's better suited for offense than defense because every single glyph, like individual glyph, is a purely damage-based glyph. And the set bonus can keep like your X and CK alive, also your Glory Priestess and Renee. It might even be here. No, I might even be here. I don't know. Time will tell. For now, I'm going to put it here. We might see it reach this tier long term. But how long is this video? 22 minutes. Alright. I'm cutting it there, guys. An updated Glyph tier list video for you. I hope it gives you some clarity. I hope if you guys have questions or you still want more advice or input, you comment below, then I can share my thoughts with you there. And thank you for watching.